Hey there, you filthy animals. Mr. Dirty back with another episode of the GTM Show. Today we're going to be dealing with some cookies. We got a bunch of new stuff out from Chips Ahoy. We've already done one, the chewy brownie filled Chips Ahoy cookie. Now we're going to be checking out the Chips Ahoy ice cream creations. We're probably not going to end up doing all of these, but we're going to do some of the ones that I thought were interesting enough to get on the show. Today we're going to be checking out the Rootbeer Float one. Alright, so there you go. New from Chewy Chips Ahoy Ice Cream Creations. Root Beer Float. That cookie doesn't look like it has anything to do with the root beer float whatsoever. If anybody's horrible enough to really want to know the nutrition facts of these, there you go. Pause the screen, read it, and bam, there's your list of ingredients. Kind of hard to read because of the way that they've manufactured the bag there, but it is what it is. There you have it. And your contact information, bam. What do we got here? Yippee. Got little heart shapes all over it, some spirals, kind of like little splatters. Smile, enjoy. They've got all kinds of miscellaneous printing on here. And then hiding under the flap, and hidden under this flap, I just peeled it back, hidden under the flap, we've got crammed with naturally and artificially flavored, I'm sure, flavored root beer and vanilla chips. And why they've got that underneath here, where you really don't see it unless you're checking it out the way we do here. Anywho, let's get into this. Alright, so there's your first look inside there. There's your, you got 3 sleeves of cookies inside here, all stacked up. And they do, indeed. Man, I wish you could smell this. These smell exactly like a root beer float. Not just root beer. It actually has the scent of root beer and vanilla ice cream mixed together. You know, that froth that it produces that you usually get up on the spoon. You usually get a whole lot because the sodium content in the root beer just disintegrates the ice cream down to like a frothy mush. That's normally what you'd be scooping up. But yeah. Wow. And as you can see in there, there's all those chunks. There's the little white chunks, the brown chunks. It's kind of shiny looking, kind of almost got like a glisten, like a sparkle to it. That might be the root beer flavoring that they've got going on. I'm not quite sure. It is a chewy cookie because I can mush it real easily. But since there's no brownie filling in this one, it's not as mushy as those other ones that we saw a couple episodes back. This one's got a little bit more substance to its construction. Here we go. Yeah, that tastes like straight up root beer. Wow. These are pretty good. Yeah, I don't think the fiends are going to be getting their hands on these ones here. Mr. Dirt's going to be keeping this package for himself. Root beer float flavored cookies. Now, I like cookies more than I do ice cream, so I could really dig in on these. These are fucking awesome. Now, I've never had root beer flavored cookies before, so I have to say, for all the root beer flavored cookies that I've ever had in my life, which this is the only one, these are the best. I'm giving these a 5 out of 5. These are extremely heavy on the root beer flavor. You almost don't taste cookie at all. It's very faint. It's extremely in the background on this one. And I'm not quite sure where all the flavor is coming from, if it's coming from those chips, if it's a flavoring that they put into the batter of the cookie. I have no idea. These are outrageously good. Oh my God, these are amazing. If you see these, pick them up, give them a try, tell me what you think. If you're into root beer, if you're into ice cream, if you're into root beer and ice cream mixed, if you're into root beer and ice cream and cookies mixed, this is right up your goddamn alley. I'm Mr. Dirty. This is the GTM Show. Don't forget to click subscribe, thumbs up, share, +1, all that crap. And as always, have a rotten day.